Okay, I hooked my Drake up to the 40-meter double bazooka. Well, you hear all that QRM on there? What you call static? I don't have an antenna switch, so I unhooked it from the ICOM and put it on the Drake. But you could just tell how good the ICOM is of filtering with the noise reduction and the noise blanker to get rid of all that noise, like QRM. Hear it? So, you know, it works pretty good when I'm traveling because you're not around all these RF sources usually where I'm at. So this radio actually works. This Drake works pretty good. The good thing about this Drake is it'll run on D batteries too. See, what I'm trying to do is experiment. I'm thinking of leaving. I brought the ICOM 7000 last time and the power supply, you know, and all the stuff. I left the 7410 home. But I'm not sure if I'm taking my trailer or just the truck. And if I take the truck, I was just tempted to just leave all that and just bring the Drake receiver. But I was thinking of buying this comm radio CR1A. They make them up in Golden, Colorado. We're going to be there. I don't think that'll get me any better price. It's a $600 radio, but it's also rechargeable. It's probably a little less than the size of the ICOM, the 7000 there. Probably a little less than that scanner. I really want one of those. $600, but it would replace this Drake. I just don't know, filtering-wise, if it's going to do any better. It's definitely smaller, easier to take with you. It's rechargeable. You know, it's got a lot of good features with it. I don't know how good the filtering is going to be, though. I know one guy who has one on YouTube. I've wanted one for a long time. Here's a video of it.
My name's Eric. I'm KC8VWL, and I'm here with Universal Radio today, and I wanted to talk to you about a new receiver. It's the Comm Radio CR1. This is a software-defined receiver, but what makes this radio unique is that the interface is built into the radio. No PC is necessary to operate it, and the only thing a computer is used for is to update the firmware that's built inside of the radio. It's built in Golden, Colorado, here in the United States.
Ooh-ah.
It's a very simple, rugged, compact receiver. It's only about 5.5 inches wide, about 6 inches deep, and stands at about 2.5 inches tall.
That telescopic whip isn't going to do anything. It's mainly a general coverage receiver.
Covers 500 kilohertz through 30 megahertz. VHF and UHF is also added. For VHF coverage, you got from 64 megahertz to 260.
That's cool.
And on UHF picks up at 437 to 468 megahertz.
Wow, that's
One of the
nice.
things that we like about this is just how durable it's built. It's got an all-steel case, very rugged, solid aluminum knobs on this, very portable, very easy to use. On HF, it is a dual conversion receiver. On VHF and UHF, it's a single conversion receiver. The radio can be powered by the
You know what I need to do? Go out to my truck. I've got an adapter. This is my Kenwood THF6A. I was thinking I don't need to buy the comm radio, and I don't need to bring the Drake. All I need is this right here. This will receive everything. But I have an adapter that'll hook the connector up here to the PL259, and we can tune 40 meters with this tonight. That's what I did last year. I made a video of it. I hooked a dipole up to this radio, and then used it at night to listen to like the 20 or 40 meter band or the 10 meter band. It doesn't transmit on those bands, but it receives. This is an all-mode receiver right here. This little radio. It probably does as good as that comm radio. It's already paid for. I still want one of those comm radios, but I was thinking I could bring that in tonight and then tune. Yeah, I'm going to go out and get that, and then I'll make another video and I'll upload it. I'm going to tune the 40 meter band on this radio. So I'll go out. It's out in my truck, the adapter. It's in the glove box. But I do want one of these radios.
Like USB mini cable, or from 6 to 18 volts DC. Also, there's an option for an internal lithium-ion battery, and that will run the radio for about 6 to 8 hours with the internal speaker. If you run it with headphones, you get a little longer battery life of about 10 to 12. Also, the radio has 64 memories built into it, and they're divided up in 8 streams of 8 memories. Here I wanted to cover what comes supplied from the factory with the radio. Obviously, you get it. It comes with a printed owner's manual. You're going to get the supplied USB cable. Also, it comes with a little DC pigtail so you can hook it up to an existing 12-volt power supply to run it.
I can run that off the battery in the trailer. I've got a deep cycle marine battery in a trailer that I could either run that on its own battery or run it off the battery in a trailer. Like, here we go.
Yeah, keep that down and low, boys. Sounds good, doesn't it? Charlie 5 Oscar, CQ, Indiana. CQ, Indiana.
See, it's a bummer. This guy's calling CQ from Indiana. I want to come back to him, but it's just a receiver. It's not a transceiver, so you just have to listen. That's why I know I'm going to have to bring that ICOM 7000 with me, and the power supply, and the antenna tuner. I can't go all summer.
Alpha Charlie 5 Oscar, CQ, Indiana. CQ Indiana, Q40. Alpha Charlie 5 Oscar, looking for Indiana.
I wish I had an antenna switch because I could just click the switch and then switch the antenna back to the ICOM. It's a pretty good receiver. You got to admit, that's great.
November 4 Bravo Oscar Sierra.
I hooked it up to a long wire last summer, and I used it in the cabin in Yellowstone, and it did great. And it's really quiet out there. You don't have all that RF noise. It was great. Because I had the ICOM 7000 with me, the power supply, the tuner. Sometimes you want to set all that stuff up. It's easier just to plug this thing in and throw the antenna on it and go. You don't have to mess with so much stuff. You can't transmit, but you can receive. At night, I never transmit anyway. I just listen. I'm going to go outside and get the adapter, and then we're going to run 40 meters in through this radio, and we'll compare them. We're clear.